WrestleZone presents Lost in the Midcard. Here are your hosts, Jeremy Bennett and Matt Black.
Say our name and we appear. You better believe in Lost to the Midcard. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Trying to get my shit set up here. I got wires everywhere.
Get your shit together, pal.
Yeah, I got wires everywhere. But hey, welcome to Lost to the Midcard. It is that time. It is time for All In this weekend. Wembley Stadium. We will be getting our predictions out very shortly on that show, and we'll talk about what's happening in WWE and what's happening in Japan and what to look forward to this week as well. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you are subscribed to WrestleZone, all one word. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and that way you know every time we go live. This show every Monday, 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. And on our videos as well, hit that thumbs up. Help us get this word out to everybody that you know. And also jump into the chat. Got Uncle Howdy and Ozzy in there already. Thanks for joining us tonight. And as always, I am on the Twitter at JB Huskers. And my co-host, he is on the Twitter at Raw F Showtime, Mr. Matt Black. Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing well, my friend. This should be a really fun week. And we're here to talk about it and break it all down ahead of time. I'm sure there's still matches to be announced that we're not going to be able to predict, but what can you do?
Yeah, it's a long show, as we know, that Tony likes to do. We got one match on the pre-show and then 9 on the main, I assume, with the pre-show.
I'm still thinking probably like another total of anywhere between 2 or 4 total matches between the pre-show and the main card that we don't know yet. So that's just my guess.
Yeah, with an hour and a half show now, you definitely gonna expect a couple more matches. I mean, usually they've been averaging 4 matches on those cards lately. Maybe a return match for the ROH Tag Champs. Congrats to Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara for winning that. Dustin Rhodes with 2 belts now. How about that? Not bad for old 50-year-older.
TK's like, please don't leave.
Right?
We'll strap you up with these Ring of Honor titles.
Boy.
Don't go back and work with Cody in WWE. I'm begging you. Stay here. Stay here, Dustin. He's
buttering his bread. What do you think about Sammy working in ROH right now?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
If it keeps him away from Jericho, I'm 100% okay with it.
Don't hold your breath on that.
Well, Jericho ain't going back to Ring of Honor.
You never know.
Ain't no way.
No way. You never know, man.
I would honestly prefer him to go over to Ring of Honor, but we're not going to be that lucky.
No, but hopefully he'll lose his title and who knows? Maybe big.
I really do hope Hulk retires the title if he wins it back.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah, I like the title as a hardcore title ordeal, but I feel like it's too synonymous with Hook right now. That like every time someone beats him for it, it always has to go back to Hook, and I'm just like, it's almost like R-Truth with a 24/7 title at this point. So I'm just retire the title if Hook beats him at All In. He can hand it to Taz on the Dynamite after and officially, retire. Let Hook go after the TNT title or the Continental or the International or or whatever. Like it's time to move on from the FTW title.
Yeah, it's not like AEW is short of titles in the company.
It's not like either of the top 2 companies in the world right now are short on titles.
No, and I assume it's a matter of time for WWE adds the Intercontinental title and U.S. title for the women, but
Or at least one or the other. I don't think they'll do both.
yeah, I don't know. Unless they make the Intercontinental cross branded. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. It's a good question. Let's get into what we are mainly here to talk about, and that is, of course, Saturday's show. Early pay-per-view, so people won't be up till 3 a.m. For their press conference. As I believe the start time is 1 Eastern, noon Central. Does that sound right, Matt?
Yeah, 1 Eastern for the main show. So I'm thinking 0 hour probably will start anywhere between 11 or 11:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, lately 0 hour has been 90 minutes, so I would assume that will start at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do a 2 hour one.
Yeah, with All In. Yeah, Wembley
All In and everything. But
yeah, that very well could be a 2 hour show.
I feel like they did a 2 hour one last year for All In. So
probably did.
I would not be surprised to see them do that again this year. But I'm sure we'll know, within the next couple of days what they're going to be doing with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Trying to find a rundown for Dynamite. I don't see one quite yet. Usually some people like to post sometimes they post the graphic show and everything.
That's true. They're already adding the speed
title
for the women. So
that title just seems main event. Are people watching Speed? Champion.
I know when it first came out, it was doing decent numbers, but I haven't been following. I haven't watched a single thing of it. To me, there's enough wrestling on. I don't need to watch a match that I know is going to end in under 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So I can just see that. I can see that on any given week on a Raw or SmackDown. I don't need to watch a WWE show on Twitter. I just don't.
No. Okada and Claudio is going to be on Dynamite. That's known. Dynamite will emanate from Cardiff, Wales on this Wednesday. So,
Steven, I completely disagree with this because the winner of this mixed tag match decides the stipulation for the CMLL Women's Championship match at All Out. So there's stakes to this match, and it should be fun. We haven't seen Stokely get in the ring in forever, and to me, getting the opportunity to see Ishii against Stokely Hathaway is worth the price of admission in itself. So I got to disagree with you on this, man. I think they're telling the story perfectly.
And it's not like Stokely's coming into this cold. He's been training for years. He was training ever since he was in NXT. So it's not like Stokely's coming in. I mean, he's going to act like he's coming in cold and doesn't know how to wrestle because that's his character. But
yeah,
he knows how to wrestle. He's been doing it for years. So
yeah, and I don't foresee him showcasing a lot of his skills this Sunday. Let me put it that way.
No.
I don't see that happening.
He's gonna be showcasing a lot of chops from Ishii.
I think he's gonna showcase how well he can bump.
Yeah,
I think what he's gonna be doing.
We're gonna see how many chops it takes to make Stokely's chest bleed.
Oh, I think he'll wear a shirt.
Okay,
he
might still bleed through the shirt.
Maybe a singlet. Or something like a Michael Cole singlet or something. I don't foresee him to go with no top at all.
I was watching. I think Coldaholic just recently put out like the worst WWE pay-per-views of all time, and one of them was that WrestleMania with Cole and Lawler. Of course, December to Dismember was in there.
Awful show.
They threw in some WCW in there too, just because WWE owns it now. So WrestleMania 9 was in there because brother. But hey, sure it looks familiar, Matt. I haven't even washed. No, I did wash it. Yeah, I haven't worn it yet though. That's the old Okada shirt from the last AEW crate.
Yep, the All Elite crate.
I'm wearing my Better Than You Bebe shirt that I got very cheap. One of those live event shirts that cost like went on sale for like $8 or something like that. I got a couple of pretty cool shirts considering they were live event shirts. All right, so yes, let's start off with that mixed tag match. Chris Statlander, Stokely Hathaway against Willow Nightingale, Tomohiro Ishii. Winning team chooses the stipulation of the match at All Out, which is coming up here in September. That would be
2
September
weeks from the
7th.
Sunday.
Yeah. I would assume that Chris and Stokely are going to cheat somehow to win this one.
I actually, for some reason, I think Willow and Ishii are going to win. So I think this match will be the definitive end of the Nightingale Statlander rivalry for the time being.
That's why I figured they'd win this one and Willow would win the title match.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
What would the stipulation be if Willow wins? Did Stokely banned from ringside?
No, I think it would be something like I think they might go in the direction of like a lights out match or Texas death match or something like that. I think they're gonna have a pretty bloody war.
Yeah,
at All Out. If I had to guess,
I would assume that would be the case. Last chance match for the FTW Championship. If Hook loses, he can never challenge as long as Jericho is champion. We're seeing a lot of those stipulation being done in pro wrestling lately. I've been saying this for months now on this show that Hook's going to win it back from Jericho. I've even said for months on this show he's going to retire it after winning it. So I'm going to stick with that. I ain't going to change my direction on that, Matt. What about you?
I hope you're right. I'm hoping this ends the ungodly length of this Hook Jericho feud that started, I feel like, in February or March of this year.
Yeah.
It needs to end, and I never want to see them in the same ring together again. So I hope Hook beats his ass, and I hope Hook retires the title on Dynamite a few nights later. I've had enough.
Frantic World, thanks for joining us. John, thanks for joining us. Ozzy, it's going to be Michael Cole and I think it's going to be Cole's
going to SmackDown.
Or no, Cole's going to SmackDown. It's going to be Joe Tessitore from ESPN.
But they haven't said with who.
If I would have guessed. Yeah, you're right. I thought both Graves and no, because with Pat leaving,
I'm assuming either Pat or
I bet Graves comes to Raw with Joe because then he can help Joe along. Though Joe knows the product, he's no Mike Adamle.
Yeah.
Shit, Jimmy Smith he may not have been an expert on the product, but he did a damn good job. It was a shame.
Well, he did a lot of research when he got the job.
Yeah.
I thought Jimmy Smith was a lot better than people gave him credit for.
I agree.
So I'm hoping this new guy will do well. Grace probably makes sense, and then you could do Cole and Barrett on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So
that would be my guess. Just for Corey to at least help him.
The only reason I'd want Barrett on Raw is because no one calls the Bronson Reed tsunami better than Barrett.
Tsunami.
So maybe they move Reed over to SmackDown. I don't know.
That's just my edge.
Because it certainly seems like Adam Pearce has had enough of them.
That's just my may move him to SmackDown. That's just my educated guess. I wonder what Graves feels. Obviously he's set for life with that company, but he's kind of getting to be the guy to take over for Michael Cole once he retires. And now they're bringing in a play-by-play guy from the outside. It's like, I don't know if he has any kind of ill will towards that or what,
I don't know why they're still continuing to let Vic Joseph sit away down in NXT.
Him and Wade were so good together.
To me, Vic Joseph's been main roster ready for a while.
Oh yeah.
I guess they want a good commentary team on NXT for when CW starts. But then you look and you see that Booker T's on there, so
He's
you
still
know
there.
that that's not absolutely true.
He's still there.
I think anybody else that would be forced to work with Booker T would just want to pull their hair out and quit. So I think that's the other reason Vic Joseph's still there.
He is so bad.
Awful. Just ungodly. He honestly, he makes NXT less enjoyable to watch for me. I can't stand his commentary.
But tonight is the last night for Pat McAfee, probably until the new year
Or later.
Yeah.
You got to think. Last year, people thought he'd be back right after they went up, and he didn't even come back until Mania. Yeah. So I don't foresee him back for a while.
Unless he wants to wrestle again, he could show up in the Rumble.
Yeah, that's possible.
But as a regular commentary, I don't think they're going to mix it up again. They'll just add, so they'll probably put obviously they'll put McAfee in SmackDown with Cole. and if Barrett is there, or they move Barrett to a 3-man booth on Raw. That would be my guess once McAfee comes back. I'd assume, just because of how much pull Michael Cole has and how popular McAfee is, I'd assume McAfee's not done as a regular broadcaster on this, because Cole has said that he wanted one last run. I'm assuming these few months weren't the run. I'm expecting the run to be a little longer than just these few months for the one last run that Cole wanted to have with McAfee. So next up, we got a fatal 4-way. When they announced this just immediately screamed insanity is going to happen. 4-way London ladder match for the World Trios Championship, as announced on Collision by Christopher Daniels, the Patriarchy, the Bang Bang Gang, the House of Black, and then a wild card winner that is determined, I believe, on Collision this Saturday, or is it Dynamite?
I believe Collision airs on Friday this week.
Definitely not Saturday.
I believe it's like a 3-hour block with Collision and Rampage on Friday, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I'm not sure why they're not airing on Saturday.
Because the pay-per-view is on Saturday, ain't it?
No, All In's on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting confused with all these overseas pay-per-views.
So I'm not 100% sure, but I could have sworn I remember hearing that Collision was going to be on Friday this week. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Somebody wants to fact check me in the chat. I'll figure it out. Pedro, it's not TLC because they don't own the trademark. It's a TLC match. Let's be real.
Oh,
you know there's going to be tables, ladders, and chairs. It's a TLC match with a different name. So don't even worry about that. Who's your pick for the mystery team?
First off, the guide says same bat time, same bat channel for the 24th.
Okay, then. I don't know why I heard Friday. I heard somebody said it was on Friday, but if the channel guide says it's Saturday, then it's Saturday.
I don't know if TNT would show anything. No.
I can look at the TNT channel guide.
I'm gonna look at YouTube TV. Whoop. AEW Collision says Saturday 7, which would be 8 your time.
All right, cool by me. Like I said, I don't know why I heard somebody say it was going to be on at no.
Yeah, with being in England, you never know different schedules and stuff like that. So I definitely understand.
See
on that, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh. That's what no. Collision is airing back to back with Rampage on Saturday, September 6th.
Oh, for all
which
that,
I'm assuming that means All Out is the following day on Saturday. That's where I got That's where I got things confused. Okay, that makes more sense.
All Out is in Illinois again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. All right, now we got to figure it out.
I would assume since they dropped the titles, I would say Undisputed.
Something tells me it's a Death Triangle.
Whoa.
I don't know why, but
Whoa.
just something's telling me it's going to be Death Triangle.
Death.
So
even though
they're not going to win.
No.
But just something in the back of my mind is telling me it's going to be Death Triangle.
Since they swerved away from that, changed that match. Nah, I'm gonna think Undisputed since they dropped the titles, the tag titles.
It's going to be hard since Roderick Strong's already in the Casino Gauntlet match.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, is he? Yeah. And the conglomerates in that.
Yeah, because Orange Cassidy, Roderick
Fuck
Strong,
it.
and
Fuck it. Let's
Kyle O'Reilly are all in the Gauntlet.
Fuck it. Let's put Dustin and the Von Erichs in there. We'll get Dustin 3 belts.
Oh my god. My god. Pedro, my friend, I want your body to be wrong.
Oh,
I do not want to see Kip Sabian and the Outrunners in this freaking match.
Are they partnering up nowadays?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
I surely don't want it all in. Please no. Please don't do that. I'm gonna stick with that triangle.
What if Roddy doesn't even get into the gauntlet though?
Well, I mean, it would at that point it would depend on the order of the show. But the fourth team is going to be revealed before All In.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to be able to have that. It's not like it's going to be a mystery.
Oh, you know who it's going to be. It's going to be Top Flight and Andrade.
You mean Action Andrade?
Yeah, or Andrade.
Yeah, I don't hate that idea either. I think, but I'm very
the ladder
scared.
match.
I'm very scared every time I hear that Dante Martin's going to be in a ladder match.
Yeah.
After what happened to him a couple years ago at that Ring of Honor show, so I don't know.
Plus, you got.
I mean, it also could be Private Party and Scorpio Sky.
You also
because they teased that trio on Rampage on Friday.
Got Cage Agne's probably going to be in that match on Saturday too.
Yeah, I don't know how many teams are going to be in this match.
Yeah, I don't even know what kind of match it is.
Well, the only good thing is it's going to be taped with Dynamite. So by the time we go to bed on Wednesday night, we should be able to. We're gonna know who that fourth team is. Hell, we'll probably know who that fourth team is if you want to know bad enough before Dynamite even airs here on Wednesday night. Because that shit's got to be taped hours ahead of time over in
Dynamite. Dynamite will be taped noon. Be starting taped at noon our time. I'll probably watch it on. I need to set my reminder. I'll probably find a Sky Sports feed or something and watch it live.
They don't run those like WWE.
Oh, they don't.
We're not going to be able to get that.
What about Triller?
AEW does not air live in the United Kingdom. That's why the AEW Plus is a thing on the Fight Triller thing.
That's dumb.
So if you want to watch AEW live overseas, you watch it on there. If not, you watch it on a delay on their basic channels over there.
That's dumb.
That's the TV deal.
AEW Women's World Champion. Well, I guess we didn't say who's going to win. I'm going to say with Jay White on his way back, I think Bang Bang Gang's going to win this.
I think House of Black.
AEW Women's World Champion
with Killswitch being injured. I don't foresee them keeping these titles very long. I think that's not kind to somebody who's hurt.
He's probably going to be taking a lot of. He's going to be taking a lot of naps in this match.
That's what he should. That's what he should be doing. Don't risk him being injured any more than he already is. So,
Women's World Title. I think this is about the most obvious thing of the night. Timeless Toni Storm against Mariah May. Or is it? I'd assume Mariah May is going to win. but I don't know. She's been getting a lot of upper hands. So, but this
I'm not 100% confident Mariah May is winning this match.
It almost sounded like it was.
I think this might be one of the biggest coin flips of the entire show.
Almost seemed like almost a conclusion all year long. We were saying Mariah May going to win it all in or all out or all in, one of the two. These fucking names. I'm gonna still go Mariah.
I'm gonna go with Toni Storm just because you went with Mariah May.
Yeah.
But to me, it will be based on what we see on Dynamite Wednesday. We'll finally make up my mind on which way I'm leaning on this. Because a lot of times the booking on Dynamite right before the pay-per-view can sway my opinion on the creative direction of the match.
Yeah.
So I reserve the right to change my mind 4 to 8 hours from now.
AEW TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I figure, in my opinion, I think the backstage issues are preventing Britt Baker from winning this.
I don't see Money losing either way. Whether there were backstage issues or not, I can't.
You want to throw a ban hammer there on the Twitch comment? Hey, at least we know Twitch comments work, and so do Facebook comments.
I cannot ban Twitch.
Oh, that's weird. Can you delete the comment?
I can do YouTube and Facebook. I can't touch Twitch.
It doesn't even give you an option to remove it?
Oh, no.
Wow.
All I can do is star it or show it, and I'm not going to show it.
But yeah, I assume, just because of all the backstage stuff, I would not see. And plus, I don't know. I mean, Britt Baker would be definitely a person to be the first one to give Moné a loss. I just think I
don't think her reign's been long enough yet.
Well, that and everything going on behind the scenes. Mark Cho, what's up, man?
And
yeah.
To me, it's way too early for Mercedes to be losing a match with Camille in her corner.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, like I said, backstage issues or not, to me, this is not Mercedes' time to lose. So I think Mercedes retains.
The AEW American Championship, MJF against Ospreay. I think we're both in agreement. Ospreay's getting that back.
100%. Not a doubt in my mind. Tiger Driver 91.
Oh, he's going to hit it.
He's going to hit it. He's going to hit the move on MJF, and he's going to win. He's going to win the title back with it. So, man, Ozzy really likes my haircut. I don't know why.
So.
I appreciate the love, my friend, but I don't know if JB's going for the haircut.
No, I'm gonna get the same haircut I've been getting for 30 years. So. Coffin match for the TNT title, Jack Perry, Darby Allin. Jack Perry just unveiling a new title. A new version. Wow, man, why do they do all these versions of titles? I don't know.
Well, the TNT title is almost synonymous with multiple versions. This is actually very on brand for the TNT title.
That's true.
Almost every single TNT champion that has had a decent length reign with the title gets their own unique version of the championship, which allows me to believe that Jack Perry is going to retain on Sunday.
I agree. I don't. Darby's had it so many times.
Darby also has a freaking world title shot in a few weeks. Why does he need the TNT title right now?
Yeah.
So he's got that world title shot at Grand Slam.
How did he get that again?
He won the Royal Rampage.
That's right. Speaking of Royal and Rampaging, how about that Casino Gauntlet match for a future AEW Championship? You sticking with who you talked about last week?
Moxley.
I thought you said Hangman.
No, I didn't say Moxley.
Moxley.
I think John Moxley makes the most sense. I think Moxley and Danielson for the championship at All Out. They get to have one more match together against each other before Danielson loses the title at WrestleZone. I think that's the play.
I would absolutely love that because John Moxley's my number one guy. He's right there behind me.
Let's not forget, BCC could be the fourth team in that London Ladders match. Moxley, Yuta,
yeah, because Claudio's wrestling. Claudio's wrestling Wednesday.
Exactly. So let's not rule that possibility out either. We could be looking at Mox, Yuta, and Claudio as that fourth team. And if they're in it, man, that might sway my House of Black pick.
Hey, what's the bottom of my shirt say?
I don't think he's ready.
I think he's ready.
And even if he is ready, you can't burn them. I was
Fightful
going to say you
Select.
can't bring him back. I was going to say you can't bring him back to lose, but
Fightful Select
like
reporting that he's getting close.
Submitted.
Fightful Select reporting he is getting close. I am
From
going.
my understanding, he was getting close to training for a comeback.
I'm going with Adam. I think it's smoke and mirrors. Whoa. I'm going with Adam Cole, baby.
I could see. Okay, if he's cleared, I could see Adam Cole returning in this match. I can't see him winning it because to me, you can't bring him back after over a year away and immediately give him a world title shot because he's not going to win it. So, like, that's kind of detrimental towards Adam Cole. I'm gonna stick with Mox.
Three-way for the chance to pin Max Caster between the Young Bucks, FTR, and Acclaimed. I think for the love of God, because the Bucks don't defend these belts. I think for the love of God, let's put this on FTR and get some action in that tag division.
I also think FTR, but I would not be surprised if the Bucks retain. And to me, as long as it's not the Acclaimed, I'll be happy. And I believe the Bucks will be a lot more active from September through December as champions as well. If they still hold the titles, to me it's an anybody but Acclaimed scenario. So I'm gonna go with FTR, but I won't be surprised if the Bucks retain because FTR beat the Bucks last year at All In. So I don't know if they want to do that 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I don't know.
As long as it's not the freaking Acclaimed, like, go the hell away, Max Caster. Get off my TV and go away forever.
Main event: Swerve, Bryan Danielson. That was a hell of a house call at the end of Collision. There was a Collision. No, Dynamite. I watched everything today, so that's why everything's running together. Yeah, there's no way Danielson's losing this match.
I surely hope not. Like I said on Twitter last week, I don't believe AEW and Tony Khan are in the business of shattering the hearts of the majority of their fan base. And I think this pay-per-view ending with Danielson being forced to retire and never wrestling again is beyond depressing. Yeah. So, like, I won't mind when Danielson drops the title at WrestleDream and just goes away for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't like the idea of Danielson losing and never being able to wrestle again, because Danielson's the type of guy who would honor these type of stipulations.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, he's no Ric Flair. Yeah, and I think Bree's gonna get involved. I think Bree's gonna slap Swerve. Swerve's gonna get in her space and talk. Bree's
gonna go Bree mode on Prince Nana.
That'd be fun too. He'll bump for her. He'll take a bump. But it's gonna be cool to see Bree. As Swerve indicated, the family gonna be there in Wales. So good deal. Going to be a great show. Some great late additions even added, and even more probably going to be added for the 0 hours. So that'll be good. Let's move on to SmackDown from this past Friday. Some sad news. Another one of the Onawati family passing away, with Afa being announced. She's just weeks after SIKA was announced as passing away. So some tough times for the Onawati family. But yet The show went on for them, as I think they probably were at the arena when they found out, because I think the news kind of dropped late in the
it was
afternoon.
much earlier in the day.
Was it? I thought it was late in the afternoon.
No, it was very early Friday morning.
If you didn't realize that Jacob Fatu is a badass, him whooping Roman Reigns' ass with a walking boot will tell you otherwise. That guy is just insane. I mean, we knew this already, but still, Jacob Fatu is just that guy. And WWE's got to be lucky that they landed him, aren't they?
Why wouldn't you want to land Jacob Fatu?
Why? I wonder why. Again, no talk from Roman.
Yeah.
No Paul Heyman. I would assume. I guess what we got? Got Bash in Berlin. I mean, are we gonna have anything set up with these guys for Bash to Berlin? Do you think?
I'm not sure. I would assume so.
Yeah.
But to me, with Roman back on television, you want him at your big shows.
That's next week.
Yeah. It's not like they've had much of a card put together yet. Like they got to get on that.
No, 3 matches right now. As the only other thing added is the mixed tag match with the Terror Twins against the Judgment Day.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Dom getting his ass beat by both of them. Yeah. So I guess, with Fatu now finally clashing with Roman, it was kind of a good progression. We still haven't heard Roman talk yet. Gotta think, running out of room now. He's got to be cutting a promo this Friday. You got to be thinking.
I hope so. We don't even know if he's going to be on the show this Friday. I don't think he's been advertised yet. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be interesting because, Bash of Berlin, not too far away. Do we even know what the next show is after this?
After Bash in Berlin?
Yeah.
Isn't it Bad Blood on October 5th?
Let's see here.
I think it's Bad Blood.
Yep.
I think it's Bad Blood.
Yep.
And Survivor Series.
No Mercy in between that.
Oh,
No Mercy's literally the next day after Bash at Berlin.
Oh, No Mercy's NXT.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
It's still a PLE.
Yeah.
Bad Blood. Bringing that baby back. Of course, that was famous for the first Hell in a Cell match ever.
Hell in a Cell will return at Bad Blood this year.
Drew and Punk, right?
I think it'll be I think it'll be Drew and Punk, and it'll be Liv and Rhea. I think they'll both be Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah, those are great. Punk doing the Drew doing the CM Punk entrance at Fanatics was pretty good. Yeah, I've been wanting that to be Hell in a Cell to end that feud. So that's said to be perfect. Let's move over to Japan. The G1 final wrapped up here just yesterday, right? That man right there, the G1 Climax winner, Zack Sabre Jr. What are your thoughts on the leader of TMDK taking that title home, Matt?
I think it's long overdue.
Yeah.
For Zack Sabre Jr., I think he's the guy New Japan should be looking to build their company around for the next several years. And I think it should be a foregone conclusion that he is cashing in and he is winning the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship from Naito.
Yeah, I would fully expect Naito to drop that title to Zack Sabre Jr. No doubt about that at all. But he took on.
I think it'd be very disappointing if he didn't.
Yeah, but he took on Yota Tsuji in the finals of that tournament there, and there's absolutely no way that Naito would. I just don't see it that he would retain. Our last news story of the day, a big announcement for next year. All In is not going to be in Illinois, but in a baseball stadium. Texas Rangers Globe Life Field, Going to be the first time a wrestling event has been held in that baseball stadium, as All In Texas is going to be coming to the Texas area. Of course, they just got done with their residency in Texas this past week, and so we're going to have a big stadium show for All In next year. What are your thoughts on the move away from Rosemont?
Rosemont?
Chicago, Rosemont, the actual city that they're usually at.
Dude, this is a move from London.
All In? Well, see, I'm getting these two damn I hate All In and All Out. I get them mixed up all the fucking time. Anyways, what are your thoughts on it being at a baseball stadium in Texas?
Here's my main hold up. Is there a retractable roof on this place? Do you know?
I don't know.
Like, to me, this is extremely important. Because if it's open air and they can't close the roof, this is going to be brutal in Texas in July.
Yeah, there's a retractable roof.
There is? Okay, thank God. Okay. Because honestly, if there was not a retractable roof, I don't think I'd want to go. But since there is, I do want to go. So I think me and you will probably be venturing out to Texas next July for this show, because I think it'd be really cool to attend AEW's first stadium show, first stadium pay-per-view in the United States. I think that'd be I think that'd be a cool event to do. And I haven't been to Texas since WrestleMania 32.
Me too.
Oh, that's the last time I saw you in person was when we were both in Texas for WrestleMania. So yeah, let's go back one more time for AEW this go around.
I honestly don't have to take any days off at work either, because I work 4x10, so I could fly in Friday and fly out Sunday. Well, is that because that show's, or is that show going to be a Sunday or Saturday? I've looked at it.
July 12th. I'm not sure this far out what day. I would assume it's a Sunday, but let me look.
I thought it was a Saturday when I looked at the calendar.
Yeah, you're right. July 12th, Saturday.
Yeah. So, maybe see if I can get Thursday off, get in a little early, and see if there's any other shows going on that day. But otherwise, I think getting in Friday and coming out Saturday ain't going to be a bad deal anyway either. So, but hell yeah, excited for that, man.
I absolutely believe this could be a match there, MK. I know for a fact they wanted to do it at All In this year, but clearly, Omega's got to get healthy first.
Yeah.
If they can hold this for Texas and that we can get our first ever Kenny Omega Kazuchika Okada match in the United States in a baseball stadium, let's
boy.
go.
Hell yeah,
let's fucking go. I think that is a great match to sell on that show would be Omega versus Okada.
Absolutely. In addition to Claudio and Okada on Wednesday, we're going to have a face-to-face with MJF and Will Ospreay, as well as Saraya challenging Toni Storm for the Women's World Championship.
I do a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take or a prediction. I'll go prediction. I think Saraya is still going to get a match at All In, and I think it's going to be. I think she's going to demand an open challenge, and I think that's when Jamie Hayter comes back. I think she's just gonna come out and demand a match and do the I'm not leaving until someone comes out here and faces me. I'm not, there's no way I'm not having a match at Wembley Stadium, and that's when Jamie Hayter returns.
Hell yeah. Jericho also taking on the Dynamite Kid, Tommy Billington, who recently confirmed to be signed with AEW now. And Monday Night Raw tonight, we have Maxine Dupree taking on Ivy Nile after Ivy Nile turned on her friend. Sheamus and Pete Dunne have been going at it for some time now. Randy Orton going to cut a promo after he hit the RKO on Gunther. Final Testament taking on New Day and Odyssey Jones. Damage Control and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark taking on Alba Fire and Isla Dawn triple threat women's tag team title match. And CM Punk has a message to deliver to Drew McIntyre.
Can you deliver it during a commercial break so we don't have to hear it?
Oh! Tell us how you really feel, Matt.
Oh. We don't have enough time.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Lost in the Midcard. It's almost time for Monday Night Raw, so let's have you get over to your television. And thank you for tuning in as always. We'll be back next week with our All In review, and then also we'll be previewing and predicting Bash at Berlin. I'm assuming WWE probably going to do the standard 5-card match, so that means there's only 2 more spots if that is the case.
I'm guessing 5 to 6 matches for Bash in Berlin.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it plays out.
So for Matt Black, this is Jeremy Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to Lost the Midcard, and we will catch you next week.